Before I started working with Morgan Sindall, I had just left school. I had actually spent a lot of time trying to find a career which would allow me to develop a long journey, but also grant me a degree in that process. And I managed to stumble across this opportunity. I was brought in through Western Bartonshire, their Working For You employment scheme. What it then led to was me going to a site, a local site. It was the Dooley care home. So I basically went and had a look at what the job might entail, had a look at the site, and it was kind of explained to me what my career would then look like. And quickly from then, I kind of got a good feel for that kind of thing, and that's basically where it led on from. Well, my first role when I came in was trainee construction technician. You start off in college and you do what you call a day release. So that day release effectively meant that I could work full time with Morgan Sindall, earn a salary, earn experience, but also go to college for one day. Then that kind of develops on further. You develop onto going into university, which is what I decided to do, and from there got my degree. So I've been really lucky to have had the opportunity to do 3 projects in my local authority. And I think one of the main things for me is that my family and friends can relate to what I'm doing because it's within the local area. So they get to see the sort of fruits of my labour, if you like, and they get to see what I've been doing.
I first met Chris about 4 years ago when he joined us as a trainee. He was fairly raw, I think he would admit that himself, but willing to learn. And that's been a really good thing with Chris. He is so confident he's taken it on. A couple of years in, we managed to put him into a design management role, which Chris will admit himself really brought him on and gave him the confidence to speak to people and to deal with professionals and things like that. Chris is one of 22 that we've created in Western Bartonshire. Been 11 years with Morgan Sindall, and it was one of the very first things that really attracted me when I came into the business. They were trying to create those sustainable employment opportunities.
So I've just recently been promoted to site manager, so working with a team on various different projects. Recently been education, but there is other stuff in the pipeline that I'll be involved in. It's certainly a good business. They support young people, they've got an interest in young people and bring them in. They've been fabulous for me and kind of bringing me on. If I look back to where I was when I started, my development's been great, and I think Morgan Sindall was a massive part in that.